Well, boys and girls, we just arrived at the FedEx Center right there, and we dropped off my title for, I call it, I don't know, Big Black. This is my Honda CRV. It's got 92,259 miles on there. You can see that. You can zoom close up there. I've had this for quite some time. This will be one of the last drives. Not the very last, but one of the last ones. Let me see if I can hook you up on this thing. Alright. This might be alright. Hopefully that's alright. So, this is a 2005 Honda CRV 5-speed manual transmission. The last of its kind. You will not see any more Honda CRVs in a manual. Let's give a little background story of my of this car, I guess, and how I got it. So my very first car was a Nissan Maxima, a 95. It's forest green with like tan leather, and that thing was quick. A lot more horsepower than this guy. Kind of got into the car scene, I think kind of around after Fast and Furious. I had my Maxima. My friends asked me what speed it was, and it was just an automatic, so I wasn't really sure what they were talking about. Those were my soccer friends anyways. And then my other friends that were more into cars, they all drove manual transmissions. So then, after my Maxima, after I sold the Maxima to get this car, I wanted, or before that, I wanted a manual transmission car. You know, I like the sound of the revs, and then just shifting in general seemed pretty cool. So I got this car. My dream car, as you know, I had the G35, the Infiniti G35, which I got afterwards, but this is my first manual car. It's a 2005. I got it in 2008 with like 16,000 miles. So within that 3 years, the previous owner, they upgraded to a newer model, which I don't think was an automatic, or which wasn't a manual. This is the last year I think they made the manuals, and they did a whole redesign. The new CRVs kind of look like they're more rounded. You see in the previous years they're more boxy. This is like a transition period of between boxy and somewhat rounded. And I think it's a little bit bigger than the previous versions. So I think they've kind of expanded it and gotten a little bit more, I don't know, this is probably a small size SUV, and I think they've kind of expanded more to a mid-size SUV. Nothing too spectacular with the like gadgets and whatnot. As you see, it's got a tape player, which I use with the tape deck to hook up to my phone, and the audio's, you know, pretty crystal clear instead of having like a Wi-Fi system or going through like radio channels. For the most part, like maintenance and stuff, I haven't really done a whole lot. You know, typical oil changes. I've changed the headlights. I got a new radiator and some rotors as this car is aged. And just driving a manual, we don't have a lot of traffic here, so it's fun. It makes the drive enjoyable. I'm gonna miss it for sure. The new car you'll see in the near future. Like I said, I just dropped my title off for this car, and then we're gonna get a new one. It's going to be completely different, way off the radar of what I was looking at. Like, I drive classics, and by classics I mean cars that aren't in production anymore. So we got the 5-speed manual Honda CRV, no longer made. We got the Infiniti G35, no longer made. They made the 37s, and then they went to the Q50, they have the Q60s. So those were the cars I was kind of looking at. I was looking at a Q60, Infiniti Q60. Before that, I was looking at a, what was it, a car out from Illinois. It was a boosted, built Mitsubishi, I think it was an 8, converted to like an 8.5 because it had gears from the 8 and the 9 Evolution Lancer. So the reason I didn't go with that one is, you know, I gotta travel to go get it. It being said it's built, you know, they had like thousands and thousands of different, you know, aftermarket parts, but being built and saying, you know, all these parts and listed and everything, you don't know how it runs. It would have been my daily, so. But I like it. This sits up high. The speedometer is still the, you know, not electronic or what do you call it? Digital speedometer. We got a CD player, 6-disc CD player. Oh, I got to get those CDs out of there. I would have probably forgot, and whatever next owner would have this. So, the second owner. And I put about, let's see, 16,000. It came with 16,000. We're at 92. 80,000 miles. I don't know. It's a good car. Like, it still is running fine. I'm gonna miss it. Like, the clearance on this thing is awesome. Like, to do oil changes, like if I were to do it by myself or whatever, you don't even need to jack the car up. That's how high it sits. Kind of like a truck in a way. It's got a sunroof, moonroof thing, you know. That'll be one thing I'll miss about that, for sure. Like, during the hotter days, I usually don't use the AC that much. And I'll just roll down the windows and just cruise around. Put the top down, or the sunroof down, I guess. It's not a convertible. A lot of storage. My car guys, or whatever, my car friends, they actually used this car to pick up an engine one time. That they were flipping a car, I believe. So a lot of my car friends know quite a bit about cars. I, unfortunately, have to learn quite a bit. I don't know a lot about cars. I do watch a lot of YouTube channels. Overall, just it's a smooth ride. Everything's pretty much stock, like besides like the light bulbs and what else? Radiator and rotors, like I said before. And most of the time, I haven't gone through like a lot of trips, like maybe 3-hour, 4-hour trips. 5 hours, I guess, is probably the most I've traveled with this guy. I think 5-hour car trip across the state or to other states or whatever. But most of the miles in here is from just, you know, going to work, going to play pickleball, soccer, just daily stuff within town. But if I were a true baller, I'd keep this car as well. I'd have 3 cars, but I don't got that money to pay for 3 insurances. My dad's calling. Hello? I had to drop off the title at FedEx, so I'm heading home now. Okay. Well, we can meet somewhere. I can meet you there if you want. Okay. Alright, I'll just go home. Yeah, they emailed me one. Yeah. So I just printed it out. Yeah, that's fine. I called that earlier, so they said it fine. Okay. Yep, okay. Got it. This guy getting in. What the hell go? I don't know why he didn't go. Like, there was plenty of room to go in front of me, like, that was my dad. Probably go get something to eat, but he's pretty excited about this new car I'm getting. He might be more excited than me, but I don't know. I've been wanting a new car for quite a long time, and so that's going to be hard to pass my desires for this car. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this vlog. There's going to be more content to come. I have got G35 upgrade, like exterior kind of mod, I guess, to do. And what I've been up to pretty much is just working, you know, this car thing I'm trying to do. And then pickleball. I just got back from a tournament in Rockford, Illinois. So I just got back this weekend, and I'll be heading out to Naples, Florida for another pickleball tournament for a week. So stay with me. More to come. Peace out.